What's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is Uncle Lonnie. Of course, we're here with my cousin, the real I am. And today we're going to talk to you guys about initiation, the second episode, which deals with duality. Now, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Duality. So one thing that they covered in the immediate beginning is that the ultimate reality, the ultimate reality is unity. That means, well, what does that mean? Well, to me, the ultimate reality being unity means that everything is one, and one is everything. So we are the all and we are the nothing. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, once we can really program ourselves into this thinking, the world really would change overnight. Some other things that he went over here, some other things that he was going over for this episode was the idea that there is no such thing as good and evil. It's just positive and negative outcomes. And you can even use negative energy to your advantage if you know how. So
can I give an example?
Go ahead.
So what you can do, what you got to realize, man, is this life works for you, not against you. And just to give an example, I do real estate, and rejection is, I get more rejection than I get more real estate deals. And basically what you have to do is understand, like I said, this life works for you, not against you. So I can take someone and say, hey man, I can help you sell I can help you market your home. I can get the highest value and I really sell and market myself, but I don't get the deal. The person doesn't choose me as their real estate agent. So I could either choose to be discouraged, or I could look at it as a positive thing, because I don't know what I don't know. This person may have not used me because they may be a difficult person. They may be somebody that just doesn't fit my business model that I deserve to work with. So I have to completely just remove my ego and say, hey, thank you for interviewing me. Thank you for even giving me the chance to possibly represent you in your real estate transaction. So it's just being able to take that negative of them saying no and being appreciative for that experience of someone asking or someone even just potentially using you. So it's just taking that negative and keep pushing forward.
Hell yeah. Yes. So to continue on, like he was saying, positive and negative. So my whole thing is, people might be wondering, why is duality important? Some people might say, especially like if you in like some real occult shit, oh, it's about getting out of this and escaping. Of course it is, don't get me wrong. But there are ways. Duality helps us escape if you know how to use it to your advantage. Like the biggest thing I would say is the biggest use for it is to understand self.
Yeah.
The self wanted to know itself. It wanted to understand itself better. So it put itself through all these different situations,
perspectives,
so it can bring this information back and know itself. So picture this, like I would say, imagine standing in an empty room with no mirrors in it, and you've never seen yourself before. You're naturally curious. You know I am a being, I'm aware. But there are no mirrors in this house. I have no idea what I am. I have no idea how I look. And you use this mirror now, and let's just say this mirror is this reflection of you, because that's what duality is. Everything is a reflection. He's a reflection of me. I'm a reflection of him. 100%. So now we just put all these mirrors up, and now we're just seeing ourselves from all these different angles. And that's what the use is to help us learn ourselves from this perspective and learn ourselves from this angle. And I can keep on going, but I'm gonna let my cousin jump in for a little bit. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff I want to touch on.
Ask yourself, just like you said, man, you standing in front of that mirror. Now you see yourself. Mm-hmm. You're this physical person, or you're this conscious being having a human experience. Now ask yourself, what can I become? What can I become to see yourself from a different perspective? Mm-hmm. Do you love to entertain people? Do you like to write music? Do you like to produce music? What can I become? And you have to realize that through the journey of what you choose to become, there's going to be duality. There's going to be positives where you feel like, wow, this is a great experience. I am so lucky. And then there's going to be the negative. Like, how the fuck could that ever happen to me? But no matter what, positive or negative should always be the same reaction. Gratitude. Thank you. There's many people that aren't chasing their dreams. There's many people that aren't striving to be better than this human form. So you have to constantly be thankful in your journey.
I would also like to say, because this episode, it goes into this idea of unconditional love.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the misconception of unconditional love.
Teach.
So let's go back into this whole room about the room full of mirrors. So a lot of people like they think unconditional love is loving somebody no matter what inflict on you.
No conditions.
And I love how they broke it down in here. They're saying that is not loving, that's not unconditional love. That is just loving a perception of yourself. So loving a perception of yourself can damn near be like loving a lie. So what I mean by that is, let's go back to the room of mirrors. Self-love is where they talk about unconditional love. That means looking at every reflection that you see in your house in all these mirrors and loving every single reflection. Even the ones that might make you look fat, the ones that might make you look short, the ones that might make you look deformed, a hunchback. You have to love you have to learn to love every angle, every bit of who you are. And through self-love, loving others will emanate from you. Because those who love self automatically will love those around them. You can't help but do that.
Like, through my awakening, once I realized that I am everything and everything is me, I treat everything as if I treat how I treat myself. When I see a cat, I don't immediately shoo it away from my house.
Right.
You know, I have no control over that cat's destiny. This might sound crazy as fuck to y'all, but once you realize that you are the tree outside, you are the air that breathes through this universe. Once you realize that, man, you learn how to love unconditionally. And like I said, man, you know, once you connect to yourself, it's not just about, of course you're gonna always love the people around you, but you love people you don't even fucking know. Some dude will just be on YouTube and he drop a message. Oh, I love that. Thank you, bro, for putting that out there. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I don't know you, but fuck, I love you. Because you are me and I am you. So once you tap into that, you completely lose identity with just you. Because you are everything. And everything is you.
And then just to go ahead, like you said, once you tap into that, you know what you're tapping out of. You're tapping out of the illusion of color and the illusion of who's your governor, the illusion of, you know, what's a good school to go to.
Right.
You know, you're just tapping out of all these things that keep you looking at somebody as if they're competition, and not looking at them as another reflection of yourself,
right?
Another angle of yourself. And like, man, I can't stress it enough. Once we start really knowing, like, hey, man, that is another reflection of me, it takes away a lot of hate, and it takes away a lot of jealousy and envy. It just takes away a lot of these things that plagues and sickens the world that we living in.
Yep.
You know, so get on this frequency, man. That's all. Get on this frequency. And you hear about it all the time, and it might sound corny, but love, not love like you see in romance movies, but I'm talking about the real conscious love. That is a frequency you gotta tap into. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell y'all this. And he says this in minute 9 at 8 seconds. Stable. Have a good job. I get to go to work every 2 weeks. I get a paycheck that I don't save. I get to have the comfort of everyday life, being stable. That is an illness. Because if you don't push yourself out of your comfort zone, you won't reach a new perspective of yourself. I hated going to work. I enjoy being a provider, but I hated having to work for somebody. I always knew I was meant to work for myself. It was just a feeling. I always knew that I wasn't meant to do this. So what I had to do is gain a new perspective of myself. I realized through working, I enjoyed helping people through customer service. But I also had an epiphany that I am bigger than this, that I can help people in providing a service of my own. So I had to completely gain a new perception of myself, of providing a service, and believing in myself. So once you get rid of that illness of being stable, man, you tap into the unlimited possibility. Do you want every 2-week paycheck? Or you want a paycheck, nigga, that don't have no set hours on it? That's what we talking about. One thing, next section we could get into before this shit ends is, yeah, man, just before we end this, I just want to say, like he said towards the end of the video, was love yourself to love everything. Only way you can help others is to help yourself. Be the beacon of light that you are. Be the love frequency that you are, so that everyone else around you can see that and become the love frequency that they are. Lead by example, man, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not here trying to push no religion on y'all. I'm not here trying to push no book on y'all. I'm saying, look, man, I found myself. I believe in myself. I go hard for myself, and I'm not going to stop loving myself. And I think you should do the same. Anything else you got to say, cuz?
Yeah, man, shoot, just tap in, understand we an illusion, boy, we everlasting conscious beings. So every week we gonna bring it to y'all and, help y'all unlock that shit in your mind so you can know it for yourself.
Exactly. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure if you like this video, hit that like button. We don't get a lot of shout outs in there, man. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I am the follower of James on Instagram. How can they find you, cuz?
You can find me at Swain God, Swain_God, Swain God. 2 S's, 2 G's at the beginning and the end, you feel me? Swain God's in the building.
Let's connect, let's grow together, and let's keep raising our perception so we can share and grow as a unit. Y'all take it easy.